see somebody kind of being sneaky, I thought. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello
Can
again.
I help you?
I heard there was free stuff.
Oh, yeah, for all the free stuff.
Everything here is 100% free.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Free for me to take and use for my own means?
Absolutely.
Whatever you do with the things you take after you leave Horsehead Farms is up to you.
Ooh. I smell profits. I do.
Now we do have one little stipulation, though.
Right.
You can take everything you want,
I will take one of everything.
but you have to leave an
wait.
IOU.
One of everything?
I will take everything.
I feel like that's kind of a little greedy.
Just a
Don't you think?
little
But
bit.
greed is good.
Well, we got to think of that we're trying to run a business here.
Exactly. Greed is good for a business. You can't make
Well,
diamonds without a
your
little bit of greed.
Your greed is bad for our business.
Oh.
Like,
Oh.
it's a piece of paper.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's really nothing.
And it's our paper, so you're literally giving us our piece of paper for our items. See, look how easy that is.
Yeah, I happen to know this trick. This is one of the first things I was taught at Evil School.
Well,
Never sell your soul. But luckily, I don't have a soul. I will happily sign this
See?
IOU.
no soul,
Slight
no
problem. Slight
What's up?
problem. I have no XP. I do have this.
Well, there you go.
I got none from
Was that-
that.
Did it go through the slab or something?
Mending.
It's mending.
Oh, mending. Mending.
Well, someone should have brought some XP bottles from a certain shop.
Well,
Then we wouldn't
I
be
feel
in this
like
predicament.
since we are on camera,
Mhm.
you give me permission, I will fill it out for you, and then you
Yes.
give your signature invoice on camera.
That is exactly what.
Does that work? Is
I
that agreeable
wanted.
for everyone involved?
That is
I think
completely
that's agreeable.
Okay.
I, Evil Xisuma, hereby give
Shwam
permission,
bam.
with thy fingers crossed, to XP Crafted to sign this piece of paper in my name.
whoa! Uncross those fingers
With
before I
his
finish
fingers
this
crossed.
name.
Minecraft, there are no fingers to be crossed here.
Okay.
Oh, it
IOU,
sounds like it's done.
Evil Shishwam Bam. Now listen here, guy. No shenanigans, all right? Not till after you leave Horsehead Farms.
Okay.
Horsehead Farms.
I'll keep the shenanigans to a minimum. Where are the three things?
There's this.
there's iron
this
here.
Is free.
Okay, I will take my time deciding. I'll see
There's
how many
mossy
shulker
stuff
boxes
over
I can
here.
fill up.
No.
Oh, wait, how many boxes? What? Huh?
You said I could take whatever I want.
Well, we said within reason.
I think shulker boxes are reasonable.
How many boxes do you think he's gonna take? Oh my goodness.
I'll be back shortly. I'll be back shortly, my friends, with my shulker boxes, okay? Alright.
Remember how we were talking about greed a little bit ago?
Right.
Greed is good. Greed is good. I agree, my friends.
Your greed is bad for us.
We're trying to run a business here.
This guy, I don't even know about this.
Yeah,
What
I
is this
don't
guy
know,
doing?
man. What are we gonna?
He's
I
putting
don't-
his fingers.
You guys
all
follow
over
me
everything.
around.
No.
No.
We're
Go on a man
way
shop in
over here.
peace.
We are socially distancing.
We're just
okay?
over here discussing amongst
Okay.
ourselves.
Pay no attention to the CCTV cameras. We should get it. Before. Okay.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point.
Aha, got it. Safe
Okay.
place. It's in the vault.
It's in the vault. We don't have to worry about him anymore.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft, where I have just bumped into Evil X, who has borrowed all of my shulker boxes, which is why there are none over here, but you'll notice that I finished the piston wall on both sides, so this storage magic is ready to go. And Evil X also dropped off some glow squid ink. Check this out, all of our signs are nice and eligible to read now. That is a huge improvement. And apparently there is a lot more of that glow squid ink coming our way very soon. But behind me, these chests are all filled up with items because I've been moving absolutely everything that I have from around the world over to this spot. And I've also been tidying up this area and making some changes. I've ripped out all of the dripstone from that temporary dripstone farm that we had over here. And that's because I'm clearing the space ready for us to do some building today. You can see some rough outlines of where our builds are going to go. This is all kind of like finalized now. And there's even something off there in the distance we're going to build. And yeah, there's that guy in the boat. So for these builds, I've been doing some resource gathering. And I went to an amethyst geode and calculated that we'd probably need to visit at least 5 of them. But these do come in different sizes. And the next one that I found was massive. And there was just a huge deposit of calcite that was really easy to mine. This is one of the materials we're going to build with today, and I was pretty stoked to find so much of it in one location. And on my way back from mining all of that, I found a skeleton with a bat head. I don't know how it got that, I don't remember killing a bat, but there it is. And strangely enough, a zombie made its way out of that same cave and appeared to have picked that bat head back up. I mean, this was kind of spooky seeing this guy approach me. And now I am ready to get at it as I've gathered up all of these materials. A crazy amount is going to go into these buildings. And yes, plural, because we're going to build 4 of them, hopefully. And like last time with this one, I think I want to skip on the time lapse. It's kind of a lot of work to edit all of that, and you have to think a lot about how you build it. And sometimes I just want to chill and build things in my own way and not have to think about where a camera is for a video. So yeah, let's just get started here. And of course, the first blocks that I need to place are the ones I've forgotten to bring over here. Yes, these colourful blocks. However, they're going to be grayscale as we're going to put them in the world, and they're going to not have water nearby. And so essentially what we're building is like this over here, but the palette is going to be modified, and the blocks at the bottom, they are going to be these coral blocks. Yes. Just looks like a bunch of old ruins, doesn't it? So these are the only blocks that I've placed in now for all 4 of our structures, and yes, they do look like ruins, but once we build everything else around it, that is certainly going to change. So now things look a little less ruinous, don't they? That is in the wrong spot. that belongs at that height there. Looking pretty nice. These buildings are going to get really tall, by the way. This is going to be like an alleyway where I'm walking here. So yeah, we're looking real good. However, it's this next bit here that's going to make it pop. So like the 2-floor system we got over here, we now have the dead coral at the bottom, and we're going to introduce calcite and white concrete for the next bit. It is going to look fantastic. Trust me on this one. And look at this. Do you see it? Do you see it? We've got our first fully oxidated block. I think. These ones have made a bit of progress too. Well, this is looking kind of funky. And so is this one too. They are pretty much all looking funky at this point in time. And kind of like the bottom, this thing just isn't going to work out until we build it up some more. And this is like my favorite part of the build, but it just doesn't pop unless it's got all of the other blocks around it. And we've still got such a long way to go. Haven't we, my friend? Let me just join you for a second. Are you trying to shoot me? Hey, this might be a really good way to like pacify the guy. Where is his arrows ending up? I am not sure. Oh, they all end up on a pile on the ground. Well, there you go. There's a pro tip for you. If you want to pacify a pillager, put it in a boat and sit in that boat with it. Once again, that makes a huge difference. The outline of the dark oak just goes so far to making this calcite and white concrete look better. The next thing we're going to do is put on those roofs, and look at that. It's getting there. It's slowly getting there. You should also check out the view from right here. It's really cool, actually. We've got the entrance to Tango's base, which is going to be underneath B-Dubs' mountain, and you've got the Big Eyes crew back here. This is a really cool spot to check out what's going on in the area. So the first of our 4 roofs are now in place, and we're going to check this one out from a couple of different angles. In fact, that's what we're going to end up doing with all of these. And when those roofs are done, this thing will be a long way from being finished, as we haven't even put any like details outside the front here. I mean, there's going to be so much more than just this. For example, like the trapdoors, I haven't even thrown those in yet. We're just doing everything sort of one layer at a time. So let's do our next roof. This one right here is going to be rather interesting. And I say that because part of this build has a balcony. Oh yeah, between building I come over here and work on pacifying this guy. So from over here you can see there is a fair bit of complexity. We got that balcony and also we got this window here, but I love the design. It's coming together so well. Things were going great, but now I have some bad news. I've actually ran out of copper blocks. These are the last of what I have left. I had to scavenge some ores from underground to make up the last of this roof. And it's kind of annoying because when I was doing my calculations, I actually thought I had more than enough for all 4 of these buildings, right? Like I would have some to spare after. But no, we're not going to be able to finish this one today, and I'm going to need to use the copper farm a lot more. And one overnight session yielded about 1/3 of what I needed in total for this, so that's why we got some big holes in the roof. And yes, if you've been looking keenly, you'll notice that there are now all of the details on the side, the trapdoors, bushes, flowers, lanterns, the works. And it's looking gorgeous. And we also captured another friend over here in the boat, accidentally. What happens if I look at this guy? Oh dear, he's angry. And my friends, honestly, this has just been a crazy, crazy grind to get all of this together. I want to throw together a little bit of music, do a fly around so you can see all the details that I put in bit by bit. Well, I do hope that you enjoyed that. Right now for me it is a Monday over the weekend, and on Friday as well I've just been absolutely grinding out all of these builds, and now it is time for me to map out the area. So often do I start a sentence and then in editing noticing that I didn't finish it. The reason that I mention Monday is because every other Monday that's when I do my mapping of the local area. And I'm in this place again. This is like my ritualistic place, because I come here to get to the very corner of the first map, and then I know where to open the next couple of ones. And now they've all been opened and fully explored, let's go put them in our glorious lighthouse. And last time I did this, I actually forgot to show it in a video, so now we're going to see a fair bit of progress. And there it is. This is going to look fantastic when everything is side by side, but I've just kind of realized, I think we literally never need anything from the top 2 maps, because I don't do anything at all up in those spaces. Also, returning to this place and seeing all of this copper, and that definitely a copper block there, I want all of this. I'm hardly ever here to appreciate it, and if there's one thing I really need right now, it's this fully weathered copper. Actually, I tell you what I do need, my shulker boxes. Remember, Evil X borrowed these, and I never got them back. However, I did bump into Evil X, and he let me know where exactly the shulker boxes were. So apparently, Evil X had another stroke of genius when travelling in the Nether, and decided to leave these here for me. I mean, this guy, right? Apparently this idea involves this coin, and I've got to say, I mean, that is one heck of a face right there. What is all this about? Anyway, this place is known as Horsehead Farms. And there is also a giant mushroom off in the distance. It is times like these that I really wish I had my wings. I mean, I could leave the club now once I get my medal, right? We've done the 1,000 days. I guess the real question here is, what do you think? Should I stay in the No Wings Club, or now that I've got my days and my medal soon, should I just get some wings and fly around again? You know what? I just went over there and it was amazing, and I don't know if Hypno's actually shown that. I believe it's Hypno's base. So I'm just going to, you know, let y'all see what he's up to in his own episode. And again, I feel like I've been distracted because we were talking about Horsehead Farms here, where there are lots of goodies up for sale. But I have no diamonds. Evil X is managing all of those, so I guess we're ready to leave this place. And now that we have our shulker boxes, I guess that's a wrap. So leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I guess I'll be seeing you soon with another episode of Hermitcraft. Ciao for now. Bye bye.